Joining us is Paul Jones, National Sales Manager, Life Risk for ING. Welcome, Paul.
Thanks, Nigel. Good to be here.
Paul, how important is insurance today in protecting the lifestyle and livelihood of Australians?
In an environment where we have people probably spending 110% of their income, Nigel, and heavily committed to debt, including long-term debt of mortgages, there has to be a safety net way and beyond the social security safety net that the government implies. Social security as a means of protection probably destines a lot of people to living below the poverty line, and if we can do something about that, I certainly think it's our moral responsibility to do it.
Paul, for many, lifestyle has taken a big hit with the credit crunch and stock market falls. How is this impacting on the insurance industry?
Certainly the investment industry has taken a short-term dip, and most sensible financial planners would indicate to you that you should only look at it in the context of your long-term investment, and sure, look at the yo-yo going up and down, but don't be overly concerned if you have a decent long-term horizon. So if you've received correct advice, you will see this simply as a hiccup in the ongoing sense that your returns are growing over a 10-15 year period, and the market will always have these glitches.
Paul, is it all doom and gloom, or do you see opportunities that will benefit insurance writers?
Certainly a lot of opportunities now, because the bull market took a number of planners away from the core business of writing insurance, because they were getting credit in inverted commas and also significant earnings out of the bull market itself. A downturn in earnings makes them look for other avenues to complement a lifestyle that they may have been used to, and hopefully drives them back to some of the core practices that make our business such a great business, and that is giving holistic advice.
Finally, Paul, what points will you touch on in your presentation to the Insurance Industry Forum in Sydney on May the 28th and 29th?
There's a couple of issues. Without giving too much away, I do think it's important that we do take a moral responsibility for what happens in our industry. Now government implicates itself in other aspects of our health and lifestyle around alcohol, speeding, tobacco. We get advertising warnings, we get advertising bans, you can't smoke in pubs. And I just can't see why they won't implicate themselves more strongly in mandating high levels of insurance in corporate superannuation funds. Let's face it, the only thing that hasn't gone down in superannuation balances over this period has been people's insurance cover. And for people that are unfortunate enough not to reach retirement, that's going to be the only safety net they've got to leave their dependents. So I think there's a lot of room for government to move into that area. And I also, and I'm not one for not taking ownership, but I think there could be some real concessions government could make to offset the people relying on social security by providing decent levels of protection and taking ownership of that.
So you'll be talking about the principles behind that reasoning in your presentation?
Certainly, and I look forward to it.
Thank you, Paul. We look forward to seeing you at the conference.
Good on you. Thanks a lot.